Good morning. So nice to have you join us on a rainy day here in the Tennessee Valley. If it has you dreaming of summer and hoping that the warm weather will finally come our way and stay here, it's coming. Don't worry. And you want to make sure that your kids have something fun to do to enjoy their summer season. So lucky for us, Perry Ann Edwards is on the show to kick things off for us this morning. She's with Ivy Academy, and she has brought Cora. Is that right? Cora the corn snake.
Cora the corn snake.
Good to see you.
It's very nice to be here. Thank you.
We were just having a conversation in the studio. Y'all's summer camps are really just the month of June.
They are.
So get in early, but what a great way for kids to just be kids.
Absolutely. We offer programs in the summer for pre-K through 12th grade, and it really just highlights the beauty of the North Chickamauga Creek Gorge and the wonderful biodiversity we have here in Chattanooga. So we like to go out on the trail, we splash around in the creek, we look for little critters outside, and we just have a great time enjoying summer.
You know, we'll talk about Cora here in a minute, but when Ivy first opened, how many years has it been now? As many as 10?
It has been about that. I've been with the school for about 2 years, so I might need to brush up on my history of the school.
It was, you know, Chattanooga was beginning to really have all these different magnet schools that were hyper-specific to an area. And Ivy opened, as I remember it, and it was kind of small and just a few grades offered, and boy, in no time, people have gotten an understanding of how much beneficial it is.
Yeah, we've grown so much. So we're a tuition-free charter school, and we serve all of Hamilton County. We teach 6th through 12th grade, and then we have an amazing sister organization known as Skillern Elementary that's serving our younger learners. So we're really happy to have it. We're right there along the North Chickamauga Creek Gorge, and we use part of that Cumberland Trail as a classroom, which I think is really beneficial. There's so many studies that show just having your lesson outside, even if it's not outdoor reliant, improves retention. And so we love to be able to just tie it in and really inspire environmental stewardship.
I think that's one of the reasons why people might enjoy working from home so much these days, because they have a window.
Absolutely.
Right? Being outside and getting that fresh air, or at least the sense of it, is very important.
Yeah, and you know, I can remember being a teenager and I want to go back for the life of me. There's so much stress to it, and there's so many studies that show like listening to the sounds of water and birds lowers your cortisol levels, and we have that. We have outdoor classrooms, we go out on the trail. And so it's just nice to be able to get outside, move your body, and just be inspired by the beautiful setting.
Your camp begins pre-K. You go all the way through 12th grade.
We do. We try to offer some really specific programming. So we have everything from Forest Friends, which is kind of based off the Wauhatchie Forest School model, and really kind of shows how we can use some of those models in our elementary school. And then we have nature art, because what is nature other than the most beautiful canvas?
Well, let's talk about that for a minute, because let's just talk about Cora.
Absolutely.
I've been looking at her. She's very delicate.
She is. So she's a lot longer than she's trying to show you. She really likes to tangle herself, but just looking at the patterns and the colors on her, she would be found more in the western side of the state, the coastal plains region, and her camouflage would be fantastic. She would actually be a bit darker if she was a naturally occurring snake.
Is she small?
She's not. This is her size.
Her little tail is so fragile and dainty.
She is very sweet. She serves as an ambassador animal for when we're going out to events like today. And just with the students, you know, having the chance to be able to observe her and the way she's moving really ties into biology and ecosystems and food webs.
If I had not made you unwind her, she was very happy and content with your body heat earlier. How often does she eat?
She eats about once a week. So typically she's fed on Fridays, gets the weekend to kind of chill and digest, and then she's back at her job on Monday mornings when the school week starts.
How did you come to have her? I mean, is she injured in any way, or is?
Great question. She is not. She was actually gifted to the school from Tennessee State Park. So she had the job of being an animal ambassador before she came to Ivy, because we have this great partnership with the state parks with our school, where we really work closely with the rangers and have them come out and do particular programs and help us make sure we're maintaining the trail correctly.
It's a hard thing if you don't live with kids kids, you might not realize just how much childhood has changed.
Yes.
And if you are, even if you're in just a suburban setting in the Chattanooga area, your kids probably don't play in the same way or as freely as you did.
Absolutely.
So do you find at these camps that they're just full of questions for you?
So many questions, and it inspires me all the time to continue doing what I'm doing. Just being able to watch them make those observations outside is so important. And like I said, we have everything from like nature art to stewards camp, and then for our older students we even have farm friends, because we do have an ag program, agriculture program at Ivy, and then also we have outdoor adventure. So if you want to do more of the outdoor recreation, the climbing, the rafting, we have that for our middle school and high school students.
And not everyone who comes to the camp is going to end up having a career in the outdoors, but you don't want people to be afraid, and you want them to understand
Absolutely.
how nature works.
Yeah, there's 8 billion people on this earth, so if we can inspire a little bit of change in everyone's daily actions to be a little bit more mindful about what we're using and how we're interacting with the ecosystem, it's gonna make a change. And those core memories are so essential to establishing an environmental steward.
Every single animal serves its own purpose.
Absolutely.
Well, she is a beautiful snake. So if you're only doing this the month of June, and registrations are now open, I'm sure you're booking up quickly.
We are. So we typically have about 24 spots per camp, and then our outdoor adventures, since they have so many excursions, we have it limited so it can be more of an intimate one-on-one setting. So we're really excited about that, about 12 spots for that. And then for anyone who would like to come spend some time with us before camp or come and check out our trail and really loves running, we have this amazing event coming up on March 30th. It's a Saturday. We have Running with Sass, because that's our
Oh yeah, the Sasquatch, right.
That's our
Your mascot?
Thank you, is the Sasquatch. So it's a 5K run along our trail. It runs right along the Creek Gorge. It's beautiful. And then we have the Spring Festival after that, where we're going to have state parks and so many environmentally focused organizations there to just celebrate that spring's here.
So they can find all of that on your website?
Absolutely. The run does require registration ahead of time, and pickup packets are at 7:30, races at 9, festivals at 10, and then also summer camp registrations live on our website.
Well, Cora's just hanging out with us then for the morning. So here's where you'll find it. Ivy Academy is the place, ivyacademychattanooga.com. They're on Dayton Pike in Soddy Daisy, beautiful acreage and a great mission. Thank you.
Thank you. I really appreciate your time.
The best shower remodel for the best price. Montgomery